In the quiet seaside town of Hollow Point, I found myself captivated by the rhythm of the waves and the salty tang of the air. I moved here for the serenity, for the promise of peace that the endless expanse of the ocean offered. But, as I was about to discover, tranquility often harbors the deepest secrets, secrets that would shatter the calm and leave me questioning the very fabric of reality. It began on a night much like any other, a typical autumn evening with a chill in the air and a thick blanket of fog rolling in from the sea. The fog was an old companion here, whispering tales of forgotten sailors and ancient shipwrecks. But that night, it brought with it something more, something uncanny. I was nestled in my armchair, engrossed in an old detective novel when the front doorbell rang, the sound echoing ominously through the silent house. Glancing at the clock, I frowned. It was past midnight. Visits were a rarity at this hour. Puzzled, I reached for my phone, swiping open the app connected to my Ring doorbell. The screen flickered to life, showing the dense fog swirling outside my door. There was no one there. The bell rang again, its chime chilling in the quiet night. I looked at the screen, squinting through the fog, and gasped. A face stared back at me. Pallid and spectral, floating in the fog. My blood ran cold as I recognized the face. It was Old Man Whitley, the town's lighthouse keeper, who had died more than a decade ago. Over the next few nights, the fog brought more faces. Mrs. Douglas, who used to run the bakery. Young Tommy, who tragically drowned years ago. And many others who had once been a part of Hollow Point, but now rested in the town cemetery. Each face as familiar as the last, each as disturbingly out of place. I reached out to the town, sharing the eerie footage from my Ring doorbell. The reaction was one of stunned disbelief, giving way to fear as more residents started reporting the same phenomenon. The faces in the fog had become an unnerving reality for all of Hollow Point. The town was in the grip of a ghostly mystery that defied explanation. There were whispers of the fog being cursed, of it being a harbinger of doom. Some even spoke of ancient legends, of spectral sailors returning to settle their unfinished business. But no one knew for certain. Then, just as suddenly as they had appeared, the faces ceased. The fog returned to its silent, swirling self, no longer carrying the ghostly visages of the departed. The town heaved a sigh of relief, but the peace was superficial. The faces in the fog had left an indelible mark, a chilling reminder of the thin veil separating the living from the dead. To this day, the mystery remains unsolved. The Ring doorbell, once a simple security device, had become an eerie window into the beyond, and every time the fog rolls in, I find myself glancing nervously at my phone, half expecting to see a familiar face staring back from the depths of the fog. Hollow Point has kept its secrets, its stories lost in the fog, echoing in the mournful toll of the lighthouse bell. And as the fog whispers its ancient tales, I'm left to wonder, who will it bring next? In the hush of twilight, as the world slumbers in the cradle of night, an unseen presence stirs. It's been called many names in hushed whispers across the globe. The Silent Intruder, the Midnight Watcher, the Spectre of the Night. But no name truly captures its essence. It's an enigma that has held the world in its icy grip, a phenomenon that has transcended borders and languages. Captured in millions of pixels across countless Ring doorbell cameras, and yet remains utterly unknowable. It began in a small town in Idaho. A grainy image surfaced on social media, a spectral figure captured on a Ring doorbell camera standing silently in the dead of night. It stood there, a shadowy silhouette against the porch light, motionless, its face obscured in an eerie gloom. Soon the homeowners reported a series of inexplicable incidents, objects moving of their own accord, strange whispers in the wind, and a chilling feeling of being watched. Local police dismissed it as a prank, but the image had already started to make rounds on the internet. The phenomenon was soon replicated in Tokyo, Paris, Sydney, Buenos Aires, and cities across the globe. The silent intruder was everywhere and nowhere, standing sentinel at the doors of ordinary people, captured in millions of pixels, yet unseen by the human eye. Each visit was followed by a series of unexplained events: flickering lights, mysterious shadows, disembodied whispers, and an uncanny chill that seemed to seep into the very bones of those affected. Scientists were baffled, ghost hunters were thrilled, skeptics were silenced, and the world was terrified. Who was this entity? A ghost? An alien? A figment of collective hysteria? Theories abounded, yet no concrete answers were found. Some attempted to communicate, leaving letters, symbols, even food at their doorsteps, but to no avail. The figure remained silent, a silent observer in the world of the living. As the phenomenon spread, the world watched in fear and fascination. Social media was flooded with ring camera footage, each video more chilling than the last. The silent intruder stood outside homes, its presence felt but not heard, its purpose unknown. Yet with each visit, the paranormal activity increased. The air grew colder, the whispers louder, the shadows darker. And then, one day, as mysteriously as it had begun, the sightings stopped. The silent intruder was no more. The world breathed a sigh of relief, yet the relief was short-lived. For the paranormal events did not cease. They intensified, seeping into everyday life, turning the mundane into the bizarre, the normal into the paranormal. The figure was gone, but its silent watch continued, unseen, unheard, but always felt. Today, as I write this, I can't help but feel a chill crawl up my spine. The room is quiet, save for the soft hum of the laptop and the distant hoot of an owl. And then, it happens. The doorbell rings, its echo slicing through the silence of the night. I check the ring camera. There's no one at the door, no one that I can see, but the air is colder, the shadows darker. The silent intruder may not be visible, but its presence is palpable. Who or what was the silent intruder? What did it want? Why did it visit us? The questions remain unanswered. The world has moved on, but the mystery remains. A chilling reminder of our encounter with the unknown, a ghostly figure standing in the shadows, forever etched in the memories of those it visited. A silent intruder in the tapestry of our lives. In the deep, silent hours of the night, when shadows melded with reality and the world held its breath, an unseen visitor began its eerie rounds. A spectral hand, visible only through the lens of Ring doorbell cameras, started its disquieting journey around the world. Each knock echoed in the empty streets, followed by an uncanny darkness that swallowed whole neighborhoods, cities, and even countries. This chilling phenomenon was quickly dubbed the Phantom Knocker. The first incident was reported in a quiet suburb of Osaka, Japan. At 3:14 a.m., the Takahashi family's Ring doorbell camera captured an ethereal hand, as pale as moonlight and semi-transparent, knocking thrice on their front door. Moments later, the entire block was plunged into darkness. The video clip, uploaded to social media, went viral within hours, a chilling testament to a supernatural visitation. Soon, similar reports started pouring in from every corner of the world. From the old townhouses of Edinburgh to the sprawling villas of Beverly Hills, each clip bore the same spectral hand and the subsequent power outage. Even more chilling, the timestamp on each video read 3:14 a.m. local time. Panic spread like wildfire as millions around the globe watched the spectral hand knock on their screens, the sense of dread magnified by the sudden, inexplicable darkness that followed. Scientists and skeptics scrambled to find a logical explanation. They proposed theories from mass hysteria to elaborate hoaxes, even suggesting the possibility of a new type of cyber attack causing the power outages. But none could explain the ghostly hand, nor the chilling sense of despair that seemed to seep out of the screens, clutching the hearts of those who watched the footage. As weeks turned into months, society adapted to the regular power outages, but the fear remained. People huddled in their homes as 3:14 a.m. approached, their eyes glued to their Ring camera feeds, waiting for the phantom knocker. And every night, without fail, it came. On one particular night, the 1-year anniversary of the phantom knocker, everyone waited with bated breath. As the spectral hand appeared and made its routine knock, something changed. The hand lingered, and then it knocked again. 4 knocks. An aberration from the pattern that had held for a year. The world fell into darkness once more, but this time the power did not return. Days turned into weeks, and the world remained in darkness. The phantom knocker had vanished as mysteriously as it had appeared, leaving behind a world plunged into an unending night. Society struggled to adapt to this new reality, the knock of the phantom forever echoing in their ears. As for the 4th knock, its meaning remained a mystery, a sinister reminder of the phantom knocker's eerie visitations. A symbol of a world forever changed, left in the darkness by an unseen hand. The haunting image of the spectral hand knocking on the door is forever seared into humanity's collective memory, a chilling testament to the night the lights went out and never came back. As the chilling echo of the phantom knocker's spectral hand fades into the darkness, your journey through this terrifying tale reaches its end. Or does it? Remember, dear viewers, fear thrives in the unknown, and there are countless mysteries yet to unravel, countless doors yet to be knocked upon. If you dare to venture further into the abyss of the unknown, I implore you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your courage ensures our expedition into the macabre continues, bringing the unseen and the unheard into the eerie glow of your screen. See that video on your screen? The one that sends a chill down your spine and makes your heart pound in trepidation? Click on it. Let us continue our journey into the haunting unknown together. The darkness is vast, and our adventure has only just begun. As we part ways for now, I leave you with a question to ponder in the chilling silence of the night. What if the next knock you hear isn't from the living, but from the other side? Until next time, dear viewers, remember, the phantom knocker is never too far away, and so are we. See you next time.